Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Holly. Today I have another monthly kit smackdown to share with you. And the kit I'm going to be testing out is this kit from Hello Petite Paper. If you are new to my channel, I basically do a series where I test out different monthly kits. I will leave all of the past videos linked below, and basically I just test them for how functional they are, kind of compared to the price, and whether, you know, who I would recommend them for in terms of planning. And so Hello Petite Paper is a shop from Portugal, actually. Vanessa does all of her own art, which I love. And so I have been wanting to test out her monthly kit for a while. It's a smaller monthly kit, but I almost feel like it's gonna be pretty functional. So we're gonna give this a go. I'm gonna get started with a strip across the top here and do this. And I did get this kit in matte. She does have a glossy paper as well. I just tend to prefer her matte, at least for her old matte. She said she's debuting a new glossy soon. So we'll see how that is. I'll go ahead and do this. And I did already do a monthly spread for the month. I did one without any kit at all. I'll leave that linked below too. And basically I tested out, or I tried out doing a monthly spread without any kit, and that was actually pretty fun. So check that out if you're looking for a budget option. And I am gonna go ahead and white this out. I noticed that there's a little bit of transparency up there, so I just wanna white this out so it doesn't show through, because this is pretty bold in the sidebar. And I'm gonna go ahead and do the sidebar next. And I think I will use, so she has a bunch of headers, to-do list. We have 7 headers. How many of these checklists do we use? All of them? We'll just start at the top. We'll just start to-do list. And then maybe I'll do this wish list with a printed one. I've been trying to get better about keeping wish lists for myself, as opposed to just buying everything I want immediately. It's not really working, but it's it's not working. How about that? It's not a bad practice to be in. I'm gonna do priorities next. You know what? I'm just gonna kind of maybe do this a little differently than she intended. I don't really need, I don't want to use work or finances really. So I'm gonna go ahead and lift this up, and I'm gonna put one of these printed ones underneath, so I just have an extra long to-do list. What do we think about that? And actually I'll just leave that space there, and then I can just space things out a little. Well, no, because I have let's change this up. Okay, I think that looks pretty cute. So I do have that one for the header. Oh, I see. You only had to use 5. Oh, okay. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm so over the place. I'm gonna speed up. I'll come back. I'll show you what I'm all over. This is why I test them for you guys, so that you don't make the same mistakes I did. Okay guys, wow, that was a struggle. But you only need 5 of the lists and 5 of the headers, so you can leave 1 back and 2 of the headers back. So once I realized that, I actually like this a lot. And then I do want to put these covers for the days that aren't in the month. So we have this one down here. Those are the covering the days not in the month. And then next I want to do the holidays that she has here. So I'm gonna go through with those and put those down. She has just little strips here. Seems like you kind of center them. They're not quite the full width of a box, just a note. So you kind of center them, and that works out. Okay, and then I'm going to save Mother's Day because I might use a full box on that day. I haven't decided yet, but I do want to do my paydays next. So I have these little flags for payday. Very cute. And then I want to go ahead and put down my vacation. So we do have these vacation strips. And I have 2 trips this month. So one was all this week and into this day. So I'll take this. This was our trip to Cancun, which was awesome. We've already taken it. And let me cut this down. And then we are doing a trip over Memorial Day weekend to a cabin with some of Dan's friends. And so let me now mark those out. She has these cute little, these little things, and which is perfect because this one was by plane. So cute. I love these little cutouts. And then this one was by car, so, or this one will be by car. So those are the vacation strips. And so now I need to decide if I want to use these really pretty decorative boxes. I'm trying to decide when I would use them. I kind of want to maybe use one on Friday, this Friday, since I took the day off, and it just feels kind of special to do that. And I just really want to use these because I like that you can write on them. Really cute. And then maybe this one for Mother's Day over here, just to kind of block out the day a little better. I like how she cuts out the date. Did I already say that out loud? And then let me grab the little Mother's Day up here. Very cute. And then I don't know if I have a need for the third one. I'm trying to think where I could use it. I did have this day off, but I feel like there's already the Memorial Day marked down, so I don't feel like I need that. And I think that's it. I don't really feel like I need to use it. It's really pretty though. I want to use it, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't really have like a good functional reason to use it. So I'm gonna skip it. Okay, so next up, I want to do my bills. And so here's the thing with this kit. It's not a huge kit. You don't get a lot. So I am leaning towards basically just taking these money signs. So if I have 6 bills due a month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would use all but 2 of these event stickers if I use them for bills. And that would bum me out because these are really cute and I want to save them for actual events. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is kind of go throughout the week, and I think I'm just going to use these kind of maybe in the upper corner or something and just write the bill next to it. I think that might not be my overall functional preference, but I think is probably my preferred way for like how to deal with the limited stuff that's in this kit. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So let's start on this half of the week here. So on Monday, on the 1st, it was the heart pills for my dog. So I'm gonna take this little doctor little stethoscope and just write in Sarita pills, like as a little reminder. Very cute. And then I also have the mortgage due. It was due kind of on the, it's really due on the 5th, but I always put it down on the 1st or the 2nd because I like to just get it done. And since my husband and I kind of both pay, we like to just make sure. So I'm gonna take this and just write this here. And that works out. So, and then on to the 3rd, I had another bill due, and that is, oh, and by the way, for the mortgage, I decided to use a house because I only have 4 money signs, so I thought that worked out well. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this to mark down that I have another bill due on this 3rd. And then on to the 4th, I went to happy hour that night, so I want to take maybe one of these labels and put that here. And honestly, I don't feel like this needs a symbol because it has the glitter. So that is cute, and I'll write down happy hour. And then that weekend, I didn't have anything going on because we were leaving on this day for the trip. So I'm gonna write actually on here, just to mark that we were in Cancun. And then I wanted to note down to change my contacts on this day. I honestly don't have anything great to note it down. So we're gonna get crafty, guys. And I encourage you all to do this with your own kits too. We're gonna take this header we didn't use. We're just gonna cut it into a flag. Why the heck not? I'm just gonna cut around the work part and we're just gonna make a little flag. Oh, I didn't cut a very cute flag. Let me try again. So we're gonna make ourselves a little contacts marker there. Actually, that looks really cute. Very cute. And then on the rest of the week, I was just on vacation, so nothing to mark down there. And then we got back then. And then here, I just wanted to mark down day off because I really had like a true day off, no work, at home. And it was awesome. So just marked that down, and then that weekend, nothing really going on, except for I want to mark down a bill. We already have Happy Mother's Day, and then I wanted to mark down a bill due on the 14th. I'm actually going to move it over to the 15th and mark down, because I don't want to like interrupt how cute that day is, and then I can also mark down both. I have a bill due on the 15th as well. Cute. And then on the actually on the 17th I have another bill due, but I have other things on the 17th. So I'm going to take this here and note that. And then I also want to mark down the contacts on this day. So I'm going to take a different colored flag, or just this other little header that said finances, and cut it into a different colored flag here by just folding it over, because I needed to change my contacts again because I used, long story, I used dailies while I was on vacation, so I just want to have this down here so I can kind of reset my bi-weekly schedule. So there's the contacts, and then on this day we have both a cleaning appointment and date night. So for date night, I think I'll take this, one of these stickers here, and I'll take maybe this little heart for that. Okay, so I put the movie night in. Sorry, my battery died. And now I need to note down that we are getting the house clean that day. So I think I'll just take this little house sticker and put that over here. I could just do another one of these labels. I think I have enough of them. So yeah, I think I'll just go ahead and use a second one of these. Just kind of alternate it here so it looks a little different. And then on to the 18th, I have the final bill due for the month. So I'm going to take this down here and just write that in. And then I also want to mark down my husband has an HOA meeting that night. And I already used the house icons, so I think I'll use this flag trick again here. Just make myself another little flag out of this leftover header. Actually, I could just cut this down. No, I think I'll do the flag thing. Although I need to mark down contacts one more time, so let me make sure I have enough. So perfect. And then on to the 19th, I want to mark down that it's one of my best friend's birthdays. So I'm going to take this adorable little balloon here and put that in. Oh, I'm actually going to put a label underneath it just because I think that's kind of cute. Like this. Cute. And then that Saturday I don't have anything. And then here I do have another event that I want to note down. So this is a journal club. So I think for that I'll go ahead and take, maybe I'll take the little balloon since it is brunch. Brunch is balloon worthy, isn't it? That's fun. And then that Tuesday I have a happy hour, so I'm going to take a purple flag here and the heart. And I didn't even really need the heart because I do think this is like, or the balloon. I'm gonna take the balloon off because I think that looks a little silly since it's not really a party. But I just think it's kind of makes it look a little bit more decorative. Although I kind of want to take the heart off because I used that to mark down stuff with my husband previously. So I'm gonna take the heart off as well. And I'll just leave that because these glitter ones are already pretty decorative. And then I just need to note down the contacts here. And then I realized I did have one more thing to go back and put down here. So I'm gonna take this and just put this. This was an appointment. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put this here. And that was pretty much it for the events for the month. So let me open it up and show you guys what we have. Okay, so here is the finished spread. Let me show you what I have left over. I have a few different icons, one event sticker, a sidebar sticker, one of these day covers, and just a few little payday things. And then I used this sheet up entirely. So I made really good use of this kit. So let's move on to the review part of my monthly kit smackdown. So let me start with what I really liked about this kit. This did have a lot of the things I look for in a kit, not everything, which we'll get to in a minute, but it did have the covers for the top, of course, which does not have the year. If that's something that you worry about, you can always like use this to back plan or save it for next year. It had the covers for the days not in the month, which I really liked. I know that's something, like that's one thing that some 3-page kits typically forego. So I was really glad to see that she included that here. And I liked that this matches the pattern here, so it looks really seamless and like cohesive. I like that she had a stackable sidebar with headers that you could choose how to organize them. I liked that a lot. And then of course she had separate payday flags. She had the holidays. I liked that she had all the holidays in the Erin Condren and that they were pretty low profile. So if you didn't want to include them, you weren't like losing a ton. And then she did have vacation strips, and she actually had the perfect amount for me to be able to plan out a pretty travel heavy month. So that was really good. The other things I really liked, I loved these write-on full boxes. I really like those in general. I vastly prefer those to just total covers for the days. I really like when you can write in the middle because I think those are a lot more functional for me. I'll often have times like this where I have like a day off and I really want to like have a me time day or something like an important holiday that I want to be able to write on as opposed to just covering it up. The other thing I really liked, I loved all the little like touches of like classic Hello Petite Paper she included. Basically the car, the airplane, and the little balloons. I thought those were super cute, and then the touches of glitter are very Hello Petite Paper to me as well. I really, really liked those. Same thing with her like mixing the prints and the solid. It feels like a Hello Petite Paper kit, which I really like. And of course, one of the main things I love is that Hello Petite Paper does do all of her own art, so you're not going to see these beautiful florals in any other shop. So if you see a kit from her that you like, you have to pick it up from her because they are her unique designs. So I think that is a huge selling point for her kit. So then on to the things that I didn't love as much. I think, honestly, it's hard for me, I think at this point, to get a super functional kit from a 3-page kit. So this was missing some things. So it was missing like any little dots or flags or something that I could use for the upper corners. So I kind of cut down my own, but obviously that's a little kind of like janky, but it is always an option. You could always cut down the vacation strips too if you weren't using them for vacation to do the same thing, but there are a lot of kits that come with something like that. There were also no designated bill due stickers. That's one thing I really do enjoy. I just get a lot of satisfaction from like checking off that I've done a bill. I don't know, I'm a total nerd. And I just like when they have a designated sticker for it. And even if there weren't designated stickers, I wish that she had had just a few more dollar signs because I just personally have a lot of bills, although I realize that might not apply to everybody. I actually thought, even though if I had used these for bills, I wouldn't have had nearly enough, but other than that, I did have enough event stickers, and I really liked that they were slightly chunkier, so they're actually super easy to write on, which I did like a lot, and that they were kind of decorative, so you didn't need an icon to combine with them. I thought her selection of icons, even though it was small, was not it wasn't a bad selection, but it was just strange to me that she opted to do airplanes and cars, even though she already had, and balloons, even though she already had airplanes, cars, and balloons in the cutout deco. So I feel like she could have maximized that a little bit more by switching out what icons were included. And then finally, this doesn't have a few other things. It doesn't have date dots, which honestly, I don't mind. I find date dots a huge pain to put down, but I know a lot of people like them and they do give a more cohesive spread. So this does not have that if that's something you look for. It also does not really have any deco besides these decorative write-on days. So I know a lot of people like the things that like block out an entire day just for decoration, or they like cutout deco. This doesn't have either, which I don't really mind that much, but you know, if you want, like, I think you still have a super decorative spread as is, but if you are someone that wants a really decorative spread, this is probably not your best bet. And then you were a little limited on the headers for the sidebar, but I actually kind of like it. I didn't really like, once I realized that you only had to include 5 and not 6, I actually liked this, what she included quite a bit. So yeah, so in terms of functionality, this does not quite have everything I'm looking for, but I do think it's a really pretty kit, and I think it's a really gorgeous kit if you are someone that wanted to do a little bit more planning where you like use some of this, but maybe then you bring in, I'm looking on my desk for like an example. Maybe you want to bring in like your Hello Petite Paper kind of cutout coffee cups or your Fox and Pip stickers. I think this, with the style of it, would be perfect for that, like bringing in Fox and Pip girls or maybe your emojis or something like that, because it's a pretty airy, beautiful spread. I think that that would lend itself really well to, like, you know, adding some of your own personal touches. So overall, I think this is a good option. The price on it is $9.90, which puts it at $3.30 American for a per sheet, which, you know, I always say between $3 to $4 a sheet is what to expect for a monthly kit. So this puts it on the lower end, which I think is right, considering that it's a matte, it's not like glossy paper, and her sheets aren't gigantic. They're pretty standard size, but and I think for a 3-page kit, it's fairly functional. I just know personally I'm tending towards 4-page kits, but if you want a beautiful budget option, you know, under $10, I think is a good price for a monthly kit, and it's still really, really decorative. I think this is definitely a good option. Or maybe even if you're someone that travels a lot, because she had all those airplanes, cars, and then she had like day blockers, that might be like a good option. But yeah, I think it's really pretty. I would honestly, I would buy it again, just and know that I need to supplement it with stuff if I really liked her art, because her art is unique, so you can't get it anywhere else. So if I loved the art for a monthly kit, I would definitely consider buying her again. But in terms of just base kit functionality, if you're looking for a one-stop shop that has everything that you need, this probably wouldn't be my first pick, but it's a gorgeous kit. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy seeing my monthly kit smackdowns, and definitely subscribe. And I'll have another one coming up in June. So that is it for this video, and I'll talk to you again in the next one. Bye!